Hey guys, Savannah Bell here with My Massage World, and in this week's video I thought I'd talk about what it takes to own a massage practice. So whether you're just out of massage school or you've been in the field for a while working for somebody else and you're just ready to get out on your own, you are going to want to watch this because there's some serious things to consider before you jump into business ownership. A lot of schools do their students a massive disservice by not preparing them for the reality of what business ownership takes. And even if schools do try to prepare students, a lot of therapists have this unrealistic expectation of how simple and easy it'll be. You give a great massage, people will get that great massage and pay you. Woohoo! You're self-employed and successful and it's all rainbows and unicorns. But that's not exactly how it works. It's really not that easy. If it was, everyone would do it. So here's my top 4 tips for those who are thinking of taking the plunge and opening their own massage practice. Number 1, learn. If you thought you were done learning when you graduated massage school, think again. You will need to learn constantly in the hands-on work of massage and self-care and body mechanics to keep you going for years to come, of course. But even more learning will be needed in business and marketing. Do not, I repeat, do not just randomly open a business with absolutely no plan or strategy or financing in place. Do some people make that work? Yes. But guess what? They more than likely lived in extremely difficult circumstances and struggled for months, if not years, before they finally got into the groove and were making even a halfway decent income. They learned through a ton of trial and error and hit wall after wall, trying to just break even, much less make enough to pay their own bills and live off of. So before you jump into business ownership, take the time to learn business. There's a lot to it, and while it may seem intimidating, learn some basics. Financing and bookkeeping and accounting. If you can't handle your finances, you will not make it in business, plain and simple. Marketing, how to get clients in the door and keep them coming back. People have to know that your business actually exists, and then you have to educate them on what you do and why they need it. Creating a client experience. You're not just selling a service, you're selling an experience and a result. Take the time to learn these things and anything else you can find on business. Preferably, you want to start all this learning before you open your doors. But if you've already jumped in, get to it now. Number 2, plan. Throwing stuff together just doesn't work well. And even if you can make it work, you will hate every step of the journey until you get it figured out. So start with a plan in place. It makes it so much easier. It's not set in stone. You'll probably change it a lot over time, but you need a general plan, a detailed business plan of what your business will be, what services you'll offer, what your prices will be, who your ideal client is, what your brand will be, where and how you'll market. Essentially everything that will go into your business, you'll want to at least have a general plan. Number 3, research. Part of that plan will be developed through research. You'll need to research your local market to see what's already there, where there's room for improvement or something totally different that maybe you can offer. You will need to research if there's the money and customer base that you'll need to do what you want. Research other businesses in your area that you may be compatible with. Research what types of marketing and promotions work for your ideal client and your area. All kinds of stuff. Research, research, research. Know your business, know yourself, know your market, know your local demographics, know your economy, know your community. Research everything. Don't know something? Research it. Number 4, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Business ownership is hard, period. It's stressful, it's scary, it's a huge, overwhelming task, and you're going to have to be prepared for that. I mean, as prepared as you can be. I compare it to parenthood. You're never really prepared. Like, people can tell you what to expect, the stress, the sleeplessness, the strain on relationships, things like that. But you don't really understand it until you're walking the walk, right? If you're a parent, you know what I mean. And if you're not, just know that you're never prepared fully. But saying all that, you do what you have to do and you go with it, right? You just get comfortable being uncomfortable. You do what has to be done. I would love it if every plan went perfectly and every business was smooth sailing from the first day you open your doors. But the truth is, that's a rarity. Because life and reality, crap happens. We don't think of everything. We didn't realize just how hard something would be, or we forgot to put something into our bookkeeping sheets, or we weren't prepared for the hit, that the summer may bring on our schedule, or we're making a big investment that we're not certain will pay off. Or maybe we're doing some new marketing that really puts us out there and open to criticism, and it's scary. Whatever it is, there are times in business that you are going to be very uncomfortable. Get used to it, because that's also how you know you're in it to win it. Pushing through those times and learning and growing and building in spite of it and because of it, that's what separates those that succeed from those that throw in the towel before they found their groove. Owning a business is amazing, but it's not for everyone. If you're content working for someone else, there is no shame in that. My husband is the 9-to-5 employee type. He has no desire to ever start a business or deal with the decisions and stress that go into it. I, on the other hand, cannot imagine going back to work for someone else. I really don't think there's any amount of money in this world that would make me go back to being an employee. My husband thought I was kind of crazy for a number of reasons, but partly because I was so passionate about opening my own business, being self-employed. And the longer he saw me in business, the more he saw the benefit of it. He saw how much happier I was, how much nicer it was being self-employed, but did that make him want to try his hand at it? Heck no. He'll still work as an employee until he retires, I'm sure, because that's just him. And if that's you too, there is no shame in that. Don't think that, because so many other therapists have their own practices that you need to do it to prove something or whatever. But if you're the type that is driven, that really wants to go for it, and you're okay with taking on all the responsibilities that go with owning a business, then do it. But please take these 4 tips to heart and don't just jump in haphazardly. Save yourself a lot of time and stress by learning, planning, researching, and getting comfortable being uncomfortable. For more info and tips on how to grow your massage practice, be sure to join the free My Massage World Facebook group. Thank you so much for watching today. As always, check us out at mymassageworld.com, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and stay tuned for more videos.